G'day my fellow Motovlogians. Strange intro, eh? Today, what have I have you for today? Well, it's Sunday afternoon. Coolish, very coolish, about 19 degrees I think. So I got my winter's jacket on. And yesterday we went and got Rex's bike. Well, it ain't Rex's anymore because my mate bought it off him as it is, and we'll fix it up, of course, over several months. Gradually, there's no hurry for him to fix it or anything like that. He has another bike, and he will gradually do it, I have no doubt. It was a 6-hour round trip because when we got there, it was on a small trailer, and the front wheel was hanging over the back of the trailer where the what can I say, where it hooks onto the trailer. It was the front wheel was hooking over there, and luckily we had some pieces of wood to gradually lift it up and put stuff under the wheel, front wheel, like planks and that under the wheel, and gradually build it up to the height of the trailer lid, not the lid, the side or the back piece, the back panel, which you couldn't take off, of course. I mean, the front one went down, or the rear went down, so we had to gradually do that. And there's there's me and Andrew, which we're not exactly young. Andrew's the youngest, but I'm not exactly a real strong person these days, and but anyway, we gradually pried the bike up and got it to a point where we could basically get it off this really small trailer. What took probably half an hour to do should have only taken 5 seconds to do. But it is what it is, because that's the only way they could pick the bike, or his friends and other people helped to pick his bike up and put it on this particular trailer so they could get it off the road. So anyway, 6 hours later we got it back to Andrew's place, and it's there now. And of course he was having trouble with his car, misfiring, but it got us there, got us back, and on the way back, every now and then the alternator light would come on, so having a great time. A great time. But it is back, and in his shed, so that's good news. That part of the drama is over. Traffic-wise, it was very good. We're lucky, very lucky. Not much traffic, but were we unlucky? Yeah, we're unlucky because it was the first wet day we've had for a long time, and we got wet, of course, trying to get it off the trailer, that sort of thing. But anyway, we did it, and all is good now. So yeah, this morning I woke up and I have two computers, one in the computer room, as I call it, which is a fairly, sort of up-to-date one, and one in the kitchen that I usually have on, and do most of my YouTubing, watching and replying to messages and all that in the kitchen. And I went to switch it on this morning, and it won't post. In other words, it won't boot up. There's power and all that sort of thing, so I'm just wondering if the motherboard's decided to die, which can happen, of course. And the power supply seems to be okay. It's powering up, but there's no post on the on what you call the main board, which is basically the engine of the computer, and the fuel is your hard drives, which keeps all the data. And so not having a particularly great time of things at the moment, but I hooked up my laptop, which is an older laptop, but it's still good enough to be in the kitchen, so I can watch YouTube videos in the morning with me morning coffee and all that sort of thing. So that's something I'm going to have to look at, and the main thing is are all the hard drives which keep all my data okay, which I can test, because I have a USB 3 what's it called, you basically just plug your hard drive into it and you can remove it. It's a external hard drive case, I suppose you could say, and you can shove them in there and see if they boot up, or not so much boot up, but see if they come up on the newer computer in the computer room, and I can take whatever I want off of those hard drives, and I won't lose anything. But as it stands now, I don't know until I take those hard drives out. My guess is the bootable drive, which will be C drive, I'm fairly sure that'll be okay, because that's a external hard drive that's what do they call them now? You know, the real quick fancy ones now. I can't think of the name of them at the moment, but the other hard drives are mechanical, but the boot drive is a SSD. The ones that don't have anything mechanical in them, that are so much faster than the normal solid state drive. That's it, solid state drive. It's an external one, not one that goes on the motherboard like the one in the computer room. But time will tell what I come up with there. But my guess, seeing I've done these things for years and years and years and years and years, is the main board is not posting, which means something on the main board is failing and it's stopping it from posting and booting up the hard drives. But I don't think it's the main SSD, the bootable drive. I don't think it's that. I really think it is. It's possible it's memory, but my big guess is the main board has decided to say it's had enough. Could be the CPU, but that's a rarity. It's very rare for the CPUs to die. But I'll take stuff out a little bit by little bit and check to see if it wants to boot up, and that might give me an idea of what part that external off the or that plugs into the main board that could be faulty. But that's yet to be done. So if there's anything else I can think of to mention in this vlog, I'll put it in now, and I'll say my farewells before I get to where I'm going. That's another thing I meant to mention, a little bit off topic, but I was thinking the other day that I haven't had my left eye problem for a long time, and wouldn't you know it, I have my left eye problem. I can't remember what they call it, but it's something to do with the immune system or something, and not much they can do about it except give me drops to get rid of the bloodshot eye. But it's, how can I explain it? It's like a real bad headache inside your eye. That's the best I can probably explain it. It's a headache, and it comes and goes. I get it probably once every 3 months, roughly. And I was thinking the other day that I haven't had it for a while, maybe I'll never get it again, but famous last words, it happened to me. And what happens is you could feel it one day a little bit, the next day it's really bad, and it's sort of so bad that it sort of keeps you awake a bit overnight. You go to sleep, then you wake up and all this sort of thing. But that was Friday night, Saturday morning, when I had the bad sleep. Yesterday it was pretty bad all day, but woke up today and it's a lot better. So yeah, it just seems to come and go fairly quick, which is good. I wouldn't like it to hang around for days on end. It's not very nice. So I thought I'd put that in, and I'll continue and see how we go. See if I think of anything else. One thing I've decided to do recently, since Rex had the accident, I know this has got nothing to do with sheep or anything, but I've decided to repurpose my high-vis jacket. I don't know if you can see it there, and I used to wear it a lot. Then I decided not to for some reason, but anyway, I've decided to wear it again. And whether it looks silly or not, I don't know. And like Steve's Hornet 900 says, to be seen is to be safe. Be seen, be safe. So I thought I'd use it. Why not? And I noticed the other day when I told you I had the shoe-roo on the left-hand side of the bike, that I went past some sheep, and I noticed they looked up when I went past. Was that the shoe-roo or was that the bike? I'm not 100% sure, but anyway, I've decided to put the other one, which I've got two, of course. The other one's on the other side there. So I don't know if you can see it down there, but it's down there. So now the roos will get the shoe-roo in stereo, and it might confuse them even more. I don't know, but whether they do anything, Not sure. Does it hurt having them on the bike? No. If they work, well, anything that helps is good. Just like the high vis. If it helps, that's good. I got my LED driving lights. I swear by them. I swear that they've helped me. Helped me be seen. I swear by that. But anyway, I'll continue, and sometimes I'm not sure I've got the camera on when I'm talking, but hopefully I have. Hopefully I'm not talking with the camera's off, which wouldn't be the first time. So I'll continue, and if I think of anything else, I'll put it in. Yeah, I noticed a couple of comments saying that they hope Rex will get back on the bike. Well, no, he won't. He's 64. He's had 3 bad accidents on bikes. One in 1980, which he had a compound, they call it compound fracture when the bone comes through the skin. That one was a pretty bad one. That was on South Road. The second one was in the early 90s when he come off and broke his toe, I think it was. That wasn't as bad, but it laid him up for a while and wrote the bike off. And then this one with the sheep. So to answer your questions, those who have asked or mentioned that they hope he gets back on a bike, no, he won't. And I have to agree. I think 3 bad ones, well, I think that's enough. I'm sure I would give up too. And of course he had the broken thumb on the riding hand, you know, the throttle hand, so that could ache and carry on for years and years and years to come. So no, he won't be getting another bike, and he won't be getting this one back, because it's been bought off him as is, and it's not his anymore. And he certainly won't buy another one. And he did enjoy it, yes, he did enjoy it, so yeah, it's a shame, but unfortunately people leave their sheep outside the gate, or they get out because their maintenance of their fences is crap, and cause accidents. So I'll continue the ride. I think I've finished. So this is Bandit Nev on some Moki, the Suzuki Bandit, bidding you all very, very, very safe riding, and until next time, cheers for now.